So I hope everyone had a great Halloween weekend. It's Monday, November 1st, and in this video, I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about 4 interesting PlayStation 5 stories. And if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. Now, the stories I wanted to cover in this video includes Gran Turismo 7 testing going on now, supposed PSVR 2 hardware leak, PlayStation Home is back in the news, and the exciting news from Uncharted creator Amy Hennig. First, yes or no, are you a fan of the Uncharted franchise or not? This relates to one of the stories we're going to cover for this video, obviously, and I'm curious how many of you out there are fans of the franchise. So comment below, yes or no, are you a fan of the Uncharted franchise or not? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the first story of the video, Gran Turismo 7 internal testing. The story here is that Twitter user PlayStation Game Size discovered a game on the PlayStation Network servers labeled as Chess that they reveal is actually the Gran Turismo 7 beta. This got a lot of excitement from people, but it was also revealed that this is actually an internal beta test for developers and not actually something for us to tap into. We also had a beta promotion leak for Gran Turismo 7 earlier this year as well. The beta appeared as part of an Experience PlayStation promotion. Experience PlayStation is a rarely used app designed to connect fans with special promotions as part of live experiences, which Sony launched in 2017 for the PlayStation Experience show in Anaheim, according to GT Planet. Just to make it clear again, this is the Experience PlayStation app for mobile device, not the PlayStation Experience show that we know. The beta promotion was discovered there earlier this year, but considering Gran Turismo 7 is coming out in March, we could be getting a public beta of sorts. Possibly GT Sport had a closed beta that went live 5 months before the launch of the game back in 2017. A public beta went live a few weeks before the actual game launched, so we could get a public beta for Gran Turismo 7 maybe in February of next year if pattern holds, or it could be something different this time and Sony could have more than one public beta. We'll see in time. Now, diving into the second story of the video, this exciting Marvel x Uncharted news. Reading from Push Square, Skydance New Media, the developer containing such talent as Uncharted creator Amy Hennig, has today announced it's developing an original Marvel game. The title will be a narrative-driven blockbuster action-adventure game featuring a completely original story and take on the Marvel universe as a whole. Skydance New Media says it is attempting to make high-fidelity, richly interactive experiences crafted for traditional gaming platforms as well as emerging streaming devices. You can bet PlayStation 5 will be a part of that lineup. Amy Hennig, now president of Skydance New Media, said, "I can't imagine a better partner than Marvel for our first game. The Marvel Universe epitomizes all the action, mystery, and thrills of the pulp adventure genre that I adore and lends itself perfectly to an interactive experience. It's an honor to be able to tell an original story with all the humanity, complexity, and humor that makes Marvel characters so enduring, and to enable our players to embody these heroes that they love." So the Uncharted franchise is one of my favorite of all time that I've played several times at this point, with the exception of Golden Abyss. I've played that once, I think. I remember when Star Wars 1313 was a thing with Amy Hennig at the helm for this game as well. Before that project was cancelled, we were all very excited to essentially play what looked to be Uncharted in space. That's not a negative thing. That's a very positive thing to say, in my opinion. Now we're here with Marvel. If Amy Hennig is involved, I'm excited to see what we get from this. But you guys let me know if you're excited to see what this is or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the third story of the video, PlayStation Home. Reading from PlayStation Universe, in wake of Mark Zuckerberg's announcement that Facebook Inc. is being rebranded as Meta, attracting a lot of criticism in the process, folks are noticing the similarities between the social platform and PlayStation Home, Sony's ill-fated PlayStation 3 virtual hub that closed in 2015. Sony launched PlayStation Home back in 2008 as an open beta and served as a massive social networking platform where users could meet each other in the digital world, with players represented by customizable avatars. The service also allowed you to not only mingle with fellow PlayStation 3 gamers, but also take part in various minigames, grab exclusive cosmetic items based on popular games, and explore themed hubs. PlayStation Home's main attraction was, unsurprisingly, your own virtual home, which could be decorated with purchasable items. Even big name brands like Red Bull got in on the action. Zuckerberg said that rebranding is part of his efforts to build a metaverse, which is where users are able to game, work, and communicate with VR, also factoring into these plans. While PlayStation Home didn't use VR, the rest of the concept is strikingly similar, albeit on a more serious, more ambitious scale. People have also compared Meta's use of NFTs to PlayStation Home's implementation of microtransactions. It's also worth pointing out that there have been rumors that PlayStation Home is somehow being revived, as Sony recently renewed the trademark until 2028 in Europe. Nothing has been announced yet, but the timing is pretty interesting. With PSVR 2 on the horizon, one can't help but wonder if Sony's going to integrate the technology with a revived PlayStation Home, which would put it very much in the same space as Meta. So back in the day, I thought PlayStation Home was going to be the virtual space that extended generations. It was such an ambitious project back then for Sony and just general audiences like myself. Personally, I was a kid back then, just seeing it for the first time. Some things like walking into a virtual E3 floor to check out what's going on for E3 was something different. The fun part for me was getting on with friends and talking to random players. That was always just interesting conversations there. Looking back now, it might not look like much to people today, but it was something back then. Learning about what Meta is trying to do, it sounds like PlayStation Home. I can see the connection that a lot of people are making, and honestly, it sounds like GTA Online as well. GTA Online has kind of become its own virtual hub space as well that Rockstar has created. Either way, seeing the service come back to life in VR would be amazing. In my opinion, PSVR 2 is the perfect way to resurrect the service into the modern era. Now, diving into the final story of the video, the supposed PlayStation VR 2 headset leak. So, I saw this spreading over the weekend, a patent by Sony Corporation, not by Sony Interactive Entertainment, by the way, that had a VR headset looking image within it. This patent is for a head-mounted display, a HMD, and was published on October 21st, 2021. People saw this patent and assumed it could be for PSVR 2. For me, I don't think I've seen Sony leak designs via patents. First of all, patents also are mainly for tech, so if this piece of tech doesn't have a final designed hardware piece and is released publicly, they'll usually use something else in its place to illustrate what they're trying to do. The fact that it's also Sony Corporation and not Sony Interactive Entertainment is also another indicator, another flag to tell you that this is possibly not for PlayStation VR 2. Unless Sony shows us a final design publicly, they're not going to have it on a patent that they just release out there and hey, there's the design for PSVR 2. I think the only time I saw a design leak via a patent was for the PlayStation 5 dev kit. Again, this wasn't anywhere close to the final design of the PlayStation 5 as we know now, but it was there in the patent. On top of all of this, others have revealed that this actually looks like Sony's prototype AR headset that they revealed as part of a Ghostbusters attraction in 2019. I'm not sure what Sony's PSVR 2 headset will look like, as it is when it releases next year, hopefully. However, this patent doesn't confirm anything in that regard, from what I'm seeing. But you guys let me know if you think we'll see PSVR 2's design this year or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button as it always helps. And subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with it is holiday season time. Halloween's over, my favorite time of the year. But we're getting into the holiday season, which usually means, food, family, friends, video games, until we get into January, and then it all goes downhill from there. But if you're excited for the holiday season, destroy the comment section with it is holiday season time, and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.